we're back on a bumpy road.
Yeah, it was a nice break. Good to see all the guys up in Minnesota. Did a little ice fishing, caught a few fish, but definitely happy to be down here back with Rachel and the cats at the beach.
Probably not too sad about being back at the 80, 85 degree weather either.
Yeah, no, it was the day we went ice fishing, it was like a high of like 10 degrees or somewhere around there, so it was pretty darn cold.
Yeah. Whew, much warmer here. Actually, back on the same bumpy road as before. We decided to come back over here.
This cow.
I know. We actually spent the last couple of days just watching a cow. So we spent the last couple of days back in the same spot I was at before I picked David up from the airport, and our German friends were there too. So I spent a couple more days with them. David got to meet them. It was really nice, but we've decided to head a little bit further down the road, actually to a spot they recommended. So thanks so much, Simon and Dorina. You guys are awesome. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. We're excited to try something new. It sounds like it should be a little bit quieter, fewer people, which sounds nice, and I think the cats will like it too. Nutty was feeling a little bit nervous to go outside the last couple days. I think even though there weren't very many people, just a couple, it seemed to make her a little nervous. So we'll see how this next spot is. Wow, and all of a sudden the road is paved.
Definitely wouldn't have expected that. We're on like the bumpiest dirt road ever in Mexico back there for like, I don't know, 5 or 6 kilometers.
If not more.
If not more, yeah. Now we're on a paved road.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Not sure how long it's gonna last. And just like that, we're back to the bumps.
Back to the bumps.
We think it maybe only lasted 3 to 5 minutes. It was a nice surprise.
Yeah, nice surprise. Ooh.
Now it says between 2 and 1. It says 1 degree and 0. Well, we made it to the spot. It just involves a little digging, which we had heard. So we were prepared. Just a little more digging than we were prepared for. But David's done a good job. I think this time's the charm. Maybe we'll get almost totally level, if not totally. Fingers crossed. Good morning. Just sitting here on the ladder with Tyga. She's trying to decide if it's too wavy for her. It seemed like she wanted to go for a walk, but she's a little unsure now. But it's been a nice spot. It's super pretty here. There's just one other camper up on the hill, and otherwise we've got it about to ourselves. Pretty nice. Well, Tyga didn't stay out very long. She was ready to go back in pretty quick, but just a couple minutes on the ladder. Nettie's been more intrigued though, going for a little walk. Somehow she seems to find the only grass on the beach or in the desert to try to eat. Never fails. Ready to go back in, Nettie? Pretty nice out this morning. I think it's already up to at least 70. Probably not much higher than that. Pretty nice still. Warming up quick though. Seems like the last few nights it's gotten down to somewhere between the 50s and the lower 60s, which has been really good for sleep. Sometimes there's a pretty good breeze too. When it's hotter, it makes it a little bit harder to sleep. The sand is nice and cool down here where the water still touches it. Which feels good on the feet. So we'll see. I'm not sure what we're going to get up to today. It'll probably be another quiet day. Probably do some video editing. I'm a little bit behind on that. I have to tell you, it is amazing how many of these lobster crusts, lobster shells. Maybe this is a pincher, I'm just not sure. I'll be the first to tell you I'm not a fisherman. But it's amazing how many of these you can find around here. Just going on one walk, I've been collecting them. Look, here's another one. They are just up and down this beach. And they wash up new. These weren't here yesterday. There was a whole different set I collected. I'll bring you over to my collection from today. It's pretty impressive, I think. And these are just the mostly whole pieces that I found. And I even found a tail. Look at that. So these haven't been in the sun for too long. They're still pretty blue. I imagine when they come out, they're actually even more blue. But, wow. How cool, huh? And they just wash up on the beach. There's another piece over there. Some little, maybe legs? Maybe this is a leg right here. I always thought the blue lobsters were pretty rare. And maybe they are. But it seems like there's a ton of them around here. Not sure what or who's eating them, but someone or something is eating good. Because all of these have been shells and they're empty. Maybe I'll do some research and share what I find. Stay tuned. Good morning! So David and I had just eaten breakfast and I was starting to drink my coffee and looked outside and saw so many spouts. So many whales are right here! So he grabbed the drone really quick and has tried to capture some of them. They're a little bit hard to find, I think, on the drone when you fly out there. But he's at least spotted a couple, and there's even a mom and a little baby. So cool. Maybe we'll see some more today too. Nettie's really wanting to get out, but there's a dog out here, so I'm making her wait a little bit. She'll be okay. But pretty crazy.
Without my love for the ocean, I would be long gone by now. It's some kind of devotion that brings me down. That without my love for the ocean, I would be no one.
you find, Nettie? I think she's found some bugs. Oh my gosh, now there's a whale breaching! David saw it twice. I made it outside and I just saw it once. And now we're filming, so hopefully it'll do it again. Oh, there it is! Oh my gosh! Oh, I hope that shows up. It's kind of far away for the pocket, but wow. Wow. Oh! Look at this! It's just playing. Come a little closer. I don't know if it's gonna help. Hopefully this is on footage. Hopefully you're catching it all. Oh! How incredible! So I have this theory that the whales only come out on the weekends to party. And here's my evidence. Last weekend, when David was up in Minnesota ice fishing, I saw tons of whales, so many. And then he came back on Monday and we hardly saw any. There's a few, but not very many at all during the week. And so Friday night rolls around last night and we kept seeing them. Oh, there they are again. Still hanging out. So anyways, last night rolls around. We saw a couple in the evening and I told David it's because they were off work. And today there are tons and tons. I think we've seen, oh my gosh, that's 2 whales right there. I don't know if I caught that. And there's another one flipping back there. Oh, incredible. I mean, we have seen, I think, at least 20 whales this morning, and it's, I don't think even 11 a.m., maybe 10:30? So, my theory is that the whales have to go to Cabo to make a living during the week, but on the weekend, they come out here to relax. You have to let me know what you think about my theory. We'll continue to do some research and gather evidence. We'll keep you posted on what we find. But for now, we're just gonna enjoy these magnificent creatures.
devotion that brings me down. That without my love for the ocean, I will be no one. No one.
If you liked this video, let us know by liking and subscribing. And don't forget, you can see more of the journey on Instagram and TikTok. Cheers, friends!